Hello, dreamers and believers. Happy September 6th, 2015. I'm so excited for this September. Wow! Can you believe what all the company has going on for this month? So much excitement. They keep bringing out new stuff. But first of all, I just want to do some pops and crows as we close out August. Yay! We improved from July, so way to go, dreamers and believers. We didn't hit every single one of our goals, but we did improve. And so every time we move forward, it is progress, and progress gets us moving in the direction of our goal, which is our ultimate, what we want to do, obviously. So August, we ended up with 7,600 in retail production and 2 new recruits, and Atia was a brand new team leader, and we have several of you that are a breath away from moving up to the next career path in Mary Kay. So September is the month to make it happen. And we are 6 days into September. And so the goals for the unit, what we have going on for the month of September, we want to run with this Glow and Tell starter kit promotion and the extras that the company is giving out. And so we are looking for 12,000 wholesale production this month from our unit. That's everyone selling and working, finishing stars. We're looking for 7-star consultants by the 15th of September. And so some of you have over $600 in already. And if you have over $600 in, you can be a star. Even if you have 0 in, if you made that decision on, okay, I need to get this done, I want to be a star consultant, I want to make money in this business, I want to sell some product, you can do it. And so if you don't have a plan, if you're not putting it into action, I want to know what I can do, or you can reach out to me so we can make a plan for you, because it can be done. Every single month you can be every single quarter you can be a star. So we're looking for 7. And we are looking for 3 new red jackets, 3 new senior consultants, 1 DIQ on target car driver, and 15 new unit members. So we already have 2 in for the month. Woo! And we already have in $500 in wholesale production. So we are off to a fantastic start. And I know things are just going to keep going up and up and up from here. So who I heard from this week for Pops and Crows was Atia. She got a new team member, a new unit member for us. So way to go, Atia. And she has been selling products. And ladies, we have to keep her in our prayers. She is having her second baby this Thursday, September 10th. She's going to have it via C-section, and so we are going to pray for some fast recovery, healthy baby girl for her, and that mommy gets back on her feet in no time, and that everyone adjusts and welcomes the new baby girl. And Amira had her debut yesterday. She got to pamper 7 fabulous ladies. I had the honor of being there, and we just had the best time. And so she got bookings, she got sales, she got a new team member. Woohoo! And so we have 2 new unit members for the month, and I'm so proud. She's working on earning her Pearls of Sharon earrings and pearl bracelet and pearl necklace, and so I know what's going to happen in the next week. Now, if you are in the business and you've never earned your pearls, you can earn your pearls. We can restart that for you. We can make a challenge just for you. Everyone needs to have their pearl earrings and our set of pearls for Mary Kay. So I challenge you to do that, and reach out to me if that's something you would like to do, because we are working on growing our unit and growing our team and growing your team and growing to the next level. Growth, growth, grow is the word of the day. So congratulations to Santana Whitman. She was our winner last week from our drawing for watching our video with the image word. And so, woohoo, Santana. All right, so what else is happening? I want to hear from you. What's going on in your business? What are you working towards? Do you have a goal for September? If we don't have a goal, we're going to hit it every time. So you've heard me say that over and over again. If you don't know where to run, if you don't know where to start at striving for star consultant. And then the consistency of inner circle weeks, 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 inner circle weeks. You're going to make me dance up here. But I'm so excited to just have that consistency of the inner circle weeks. It makes all the difference in your business when you are working your business consistently. And because if you're doing it consistently, then it's going to be there. You're going to build it over time. and it's a business, so it's meant to be built. So, okay, today what I wanted to talk with you ladies about is tomorrow we are having, well, let me go over our announcements first. Tomorrow is our first Future Legacy Area conference call at 9:30 p.m. We're going to start doing those once a month on the first Monday night of every single month, and we're starting tomorrow night. And that phone number is, which I'm sure to go out again. That phone number is 712-775-7035, passcode 817577#. So make sure you set the alarms on your phone for tomorrow night at 9:30. You don't want to miss out on that to get plugged in with what's going on with our future area. There are still spaces available for beach retreat. Right now we have one person registered from our unit. Way to go, Danielle Bennett! Woo! But our goal is to have 10. We want 10 dreamers and believers representing us at beach retreat. And when we have 10 sign up, then we are going to get, I still will do the drawing. So time is going to run out on that. The first deposit is due now. And you go to SuzanneBlack-legacyarea.com. SuzanneBlack-legacyarea.com. There goes my phone right there. To register. And you can register via PayPal or credit card. So get there. It's going to be a great event. It will propel your business for the next few months. So coming up this week, we do have a Huntersville meeting at the Pink Diamond Studio starting at 6:45. We're doing our third week of MKU University. It's going to be on selling, and so it's going to be very informative. We are having guests come out for Project Runway Makeovers, so bring your guests out. And then Saturday, there will be Muffins and Makeovers in Huntersville at 10 a.m. And then wherever you are located, I know your local area meeting has something great going on. Get plugged in. Plug into the source so you can shine, so you can grow your business. So those are the major things going on. The beach retreat is October 23rd through the 25th, and it's in Ocean Isle Beach. And the total cost is $160. You're telling me wrong. $130. $130. That does include meals, and it does include lodging. So it's Saturday morning breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and Sunday morning breakfast. So it does include 4 meals and your lodging. So it's going to be a great, great, great event, and I want each and every one of you there. You will not be sorry that you go. It will be worth your while. All right. So today I am going to talk to you a little bit more about coaching your parties, your guests to events. Coaching is so important. Coaching, you coach your hostesses, you coach your customers, and then eventually you coach your team members, and you coach your unit. And so coaching is something that we have to master, but it's something that you can't master because you can, but it's a case by case analogy because each person is different when you're working with other people. But when you're coaching your hostesses and your guests to events, there is a formula that you can follow to make sure a party or a guest worth booking is a guest worth coaching. So booking is the lifeline of our business. Coaching is the insurance. So coaching ensures that the booking is going to hold. There's nothing worse than being on the phone for 4 hours or whatever, an hour, and you got 3 bookings, but all 3 of them canceled because we haven't coached them. Because we have to think of the perspective of it all. Put ourselves in their shoes. It might be one of the last things that they have on their mind. Yes, it's exciting. Yes, it's fun, but they have life going on. So your job as the beauty consultant, my job, because this is how I make money, is to coach her, to ensure that she has people there and to ensure that she sells product while I'm there, which is really my job too. But, I've held parties in the past where I've had no one come. I've held parties in the past where I've had no one buy anything, and it's just embarrassing, honestly. And so you don't want your hostess to feel that way. So coaching her through it really helps her to get on the other side of being a successful hostess. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is coaching a guest for an event. First of all, I find that I have to invite anywhere between, let's see, if I talk to 5 people, basically I have to invite 10 people to get 1 to 2 to show. 1 to 2 to show. I have to ask 10. And just the law of averages. It's just the way that it works. Doesn't mean they're not interested. It just means that they can't do it. So I just keep going. It's a statistics, and it's mathematical. It's not magical. So 10 people each week for a success event. Ensure that you're going to have 1 to 2. If you want more, ask more. But what do you say when you ask them? Why do we have all these different events every single week on Thursday? Why do we keep changing it up? Why do we Project Runway Makeovers? What did we do last week? At Play Color, Divas and Desserts, and the week after that, I think we're doing Lash Bash is the next week. Because there's always something exciting that you can invite your guests to. What's the next event? Why do you want your guests at events? Well, for one, you're there learning. And why not make it profitable? Work smarter, not harder. Learn while you earn, because there's a sales director that's going to be facialing and pampering your guests, sharing marketing plans, so you could be getting team members, you can be getting sales, you can be getting more bookings, and they could be exposed to the Mary Kay Pink Bubble. And we all know that you have to be layered. A lot of times there are the exceptions to the rules that the first time they hear it, bam, they're going to sign up in Mary Kay because they see the opportunity. But then there are those who need to hear it and hear it and hear it, and host a party, and come to an event, and listen to a marketing plan, and let you talk to them, and try the product, and hear it, and listen, and hear it, and listen, and over and over and over again. It takes more than one time. So don't grow weary in that layering process. And being in the pink bubble, it's a different experience. You know, when you are in a Mary Kay environment, it's completely unlike any other environment that you've ever been to, especially at a company event. But even at a meeting, we have a lot of fun, and the recognition of it all is exciting, so you want to get her there. So first of all, you want to ask her, oh my goodness, I need a face model this week for my Project Runway Makeovers. Can you make it? It's as simple as that. Get straight to the point and ask them. I'm looking for face models for this Thursday at 6:45 to be my Project Runway Makeover model. Can you make it? I will have a free gift for your time. And she's going to say yes or no. A lot of times who I'm inviting to guests to events are either people I've just met or my customers. So it can be both. And I just want to get them there so they can experience the product and give me their opinion of the product, because more exposure to the product is going to be more exposure to you. And that way they fall in love a little bit more. Maybe they'll be a customer of yours for life, but maybe they'll be a team member too. So get them there. What do? You inform her of what's going to be at the meeting. So you're going to let her know. At the beginning, I know in Huntersville, I'm just going to tell you what we do at Huntersville. In the beginning, we're going to do a little bit of a business meeting. And I'm going to be dressed professionally. But as my guest, you come however you feel comfortable. And so I let her know up front, I am going to be wearing my suit. But, you know, as my guest, she can come however she feels fit. You know, maybe she's coming from work and she wants to dress down. But, you know, if we don't tell women up front, when you get to an event and you're dressed down and you're supposed to be dressed up, you feel completely uncomfortable, or vice versa. If you're dressed up and you're supposed to be dressed down, it makes you a little uncomfortable. However, you know, it's better to be overdressed than underdressed. But let her know that up front. We're going to do a little bit of a business meeting beforehand, and then we're going to whisk you away for your pampering. I'm so excited for you to come. We're going to have coffee. We're going to have water. So have a little light refreshments. But you probably want to eat dinner before you come, or plan to eat right after. We should be finished by 8:15. Let her know a start and a stop time, because that's important too. We want to really value their time, and we really try to be strict. We try to be strict with our time at the meetings. I know we do. Okay, you can pick up your guests before the meeting. This doesn't always work, but if you can, that's a great opportunity to be in her space a little bit more. Pick her up and take her. That might be another reason why she comes. Ask her to invite a friend. Maybe not talk so much about Mary Kay on the way to the meeting, but just casual conversation. Have her fill out a profile sheet when she comes in. That's something that we do. And then you want to introduce her to your sales director. Make sure that I have met her and that maybe you've told me a little bit about her. And then during the event, when we introduce the guest, you want to introduce her not to not to put her on the spot or anything like that, but just make her feel welcomed and feel appreciated. You know, this is Susie. She is my customer. She's been my customer for a couple weeks. I'm so excited for her to be here for the private runway makeovers. I think she's going to love it. And she's a nurse outside of being a face model for Mary Kay. So thank you, Susie, for being here. So just something that makes her feel comfortable and welcomed. And then after the meeting, your director, me, I'm going to close out guests first. Then I want to answer any questions that you have. But make sure that we close out your guest as far as sales, bookings, and her interest level on the business before she leaves. Because once they leave, they're away from the product. They're getting to who knows what's going to happen. But when they're there, we want to make sure we can do all the work while we're in their space. If we can talk to them and book them and sell products and all that right then and there, you want to do it. So that's coaching a guest to a meeting. And then afterwards, usually if it's the first time, no matter what, first time I've facialed anyone, I'll write them a thank you note. Thank you for being my guest. Just a quick little thank you postcard. Because I think that thank you notes, first of all, I just love getting mail, and I love getting mail. And so I want to let them feel appreciated too. That's one of my love languages. I love to get mail. Actually, that's not a love language, but you know. Okay, so coaching your parties to hold. Working it full circle. I am going to email this. This is going to be an attachment. I'm going to go over it with you a little bit here. Why is it important to coach your hostesses? First of all, you want to get your guest list. No, scratch that. First of all, you want to get the appointment booked. Okay. So, for instance, Saturday, I was in with a facial, and she wants to book a party. Okay, when would you like to do it? On a weeknight or a Saturday? Because I already know I don't work Sundays. I work weekdays or I work Saturdays. When do you work? If you don't know when you work, it's going to be hard. So you need to have that already in your mind. And some of us want to say, I'll work anytime. I just want the work. You don't want to seem desperate, because you're not. You are in demand. Women want to be in your space. Women want what you have to offer, because you are glowing with happiness. You're glowing because you love your business. You're glowing because you have that internal light inside of you. And women want to be in your space. You are in demand, my friend. And so make sure that you act like it. And you are the CEO of your business. So I have weekdays and I have Saturdays available. What works better for you? Saturdays. Okay, awesome. I think I can do either the 26th or I can do the 3rd of October. Which one do you think? I'm thinking the 3rd. Okay, great. Do you like mornings or do you like afternoons? I like afternoons around 2. I can do 2. Perfect. You know why I can do 2? Because Saturdays are my work days. If I'm working on Saturday, I'm available that entire day. I book at 10. I book at 12. I can book at 2. I can book at 4. I can even book at 7 because I plan that whole day to work. And so, we book at 2. And then next, guest list. Here's your hostess packet. You just got to find, excuse me, sorry guys. You just got to find a hostess packet that you like. There's 1,000, bazillion, 12 million of them out there. If that throws you for a loop, start with, what do you want? What do you want for free product? What would you like to earn for being my hostess? And keep it that simple. And then if not, $100 free to party with me. I love that avenue. Let me see if I can find my hostess packet. One second. $100 free to party with me. This is my hostess packet. Don't have any lookbooks in here because I give them a lookbook when they book. So what if this packet's made up for a long time and it's got an old lookbook in it? I want to make sure she has a current, up-to-date lookbook. So anyway, $100 free to party with me. You give me your guest list in 24 to 48 hours. Then that gives you $20 in free product. And if a good party for me is about 4 to 8 people. But to have 4 to 8 people come, I would invite 20 to 25 people. Okay? Because it's true. 20 to 25 people is going to give you 4 to 6 to show. And that's a great size party. Obviously, you can always have more, and you want to be in the space of many as you want. But you want to tell her, too, that she wants to keep her, let her friends know that she can only invite a few. And so not everybody can come, and that maybe she'll have another one because it keeps it privileged. So in my hostess packet, I have a little bit of, where's the thing? Information about the business, owning your own business, about the starter kit, so she can read on that. $100 in free product. How does she earn the $100 in free product? $20 when you get me your guest list within 48 hours. 15 to 20 names. $20 free when you have a minimum of 5 guests who are 18 years of age at your party. So, she has 5 guests. I include her as one. So her plus 4, 5 guests. $20 when you have $250 in sales. That includes outside orders, so that's why I give her a lookbook with order forms. So there are going to be people who can't come, but they want to order. And so $20 for 2 future bookings at your party. So when 2 people book a follow-up appointment with me or a follow-up party, or people who can't come and they book with me, $20 free. $20 free when you attend an event or watch a marketing DVD, do a team building appointment with me, or come to an event. That's simple. She can do that beforehand. And that's another great thing. You can have her watch the video beforehand, or share marketing beforehand just so she knows what's going on. That's for another class. Another training. Also in my hostess packet, product, name, guest list. You want her guest list on here. A lot of times they email it in our modern society. But you have the order forms too, that she can place. These are on my website that you can print out as well. And then the date, you can put her date and all on there. So I've booked her appointment. The next day I am going to text or call and confirm. So excited, we're having your appointment on October 3rd at 2:30, and I'm looking forward to getting your guest list out. When you get that guest list, mail out invitations, mail and evite, do both. I think here in the South, if you can get a mailed invitation, that means it's really a party. To me, it's on my fridge. If I've gotten a mailed invitation, it's on my fridge. If I've gotten an email invitation, they do send the evites, and you can respond to them, and then you get the reminders. But I have literally right now, let's look, 23,900 emails on my phone. 23,900 emails. Really? Do you think I'm going to read all those? You think sometimes they get lost? So, you want to mail out your invitation and evite as a backup if she will get you the guest list in the timely manner. So, just tell her that. Again, after you get the guest list, you've mailed out the evite, I let her know. I want to ask your guest a couple of questions just beforehand, just so I'm prepared. And but it's not going to be till a couple of days before the party. So if you can give me their name, their phone number or their email that I can text them, texting I find is the best response. Ask her for that because you want to get their phone numbers. And it lets you warm up to the guests too, and so you can kind of see what they're looking for. Because if you don't know and you walk into a party and you don't know what's happening, then you're not prepared and you're kind of scatterbrained. Another thing you want to do is let your guests know our party's starting at 2 and we'll be over at 3:30. Put a time frame on it because she can have floating people come in and they'll want to start while you're in the middle of doing your facials or this or that or the other. But if you have that time frame, we're going to start at 2, we'll be finished by 3:30. That is so important that you can, we can make we can make more of anything in the world, but we can't make more time. And so that time is so important for the people who are there on time, and then for the people who planned accordingly. You want to make sure that you're being very appreciative of their time, that they came, and you want to get them in and out. Because if they think that a party lasts 4 hours, who's going to want to book a 4-hour party? Because who has time for that? Nobody. But you have time for an hour and a half, and they do. And you make it fun in that hour and a half. Another thing that you want to do is maybe give your hostess an idea on what to say to her guests, such as asking for the emails, but there's only limited seating available. If life happens, just let her know. If they're thinking about maybe they want to bring a friend, let her know that's a possibility. And then you want to get her confirmation for the guest list too. Child care arrangements. I let my hostess know, preferably no children because it's a mommy's day out, mommy's night out, and so you want her to be able to concentrate and enjoy the time. If there are smaller children there, then that's a distraction, not only for you, but for the other moms there or other women there. And so they've come for the night out too. So think of it as a girls' night out and see if you can get someone to arrange for childcare. Another thing that you could do in case they can't is take some coloring books or crayons or something that the children can be interactive with while you're doing the party. Ask them to do the food at the end. Say, I would love to get through this presentation and then serve the food at the end while we're checking everyone out. Let your hostess know that you need a private section to close people out individually. And it's so important to do the individual close. You want to do a table close and an individual close. And so ask her where that can be away from the table. And then ask her to do satin hands with you. Ask her to help you do satin hands when the guests arrive as you're setting up, because it kind of gets her in that mindset. What else? And then for us as a beauty consultant, we want to make sure that we're there on time with enough time to set up, and then we're not running there with our hair on fire. So communication is key and staying in touch with her. If the party's 2 or 3 weeks out, you want to say, just maybe once a week or every few days, send her a text and look, can't wait for your party. Oh my goodness, have you picked out your free products yet? Are you excited? What are you most excited about? Who's coming that you think is going to really love it? Just little things like this can be great coaching questions for her. And then 2 days before the party, you want to, like I said, call the guest and get their, or text the guest and get their pre-profiling questions answered and just confirm. Let them know that you're so excited you're going to be starting at 2 and finishing right at 3:30. And make sure you're prepped for the class. Final reminder call to the hostess. And then after your party, you want to make sure you got your orders filled, send your thank you notes, and follow up with your prospects. So this coaching sheet is a great way to work your business full circle. So, how do you coach your team members? You coach your team members by example. So what you do, they're going to do. So if you go to meetings and you talk about how great meetings are, they're going to want to go to meetings. If you watch your videos and do your training calls and are plugged into everything that's going on, they're going to want to do it. Take them with you to your parties. The best way for them to learn is to watch you work and then to help you. It's so good to be able to have someone there with you to help clean up, help just tidy up a little bit while you're doing your parties, and they're learning while you're earning, or vice versa. And because they can learn so much. That's the best way to learn in this business, is when I sit at the feet. Even on Saturday mornings, I'll go to Muffins and Makeovers, and we have 9 directors here in Huntersville, and so we're going through each Saturday it's a new director. I learn something from every single director when it's not my turn on how to do a skincare class. I've been doing this for 9 years. Your school is never out for the pro, and so you can always learn something from someone else. Maybe it's just a small tweak. It doesn't mean you have to change everything that you're doing, but a little something to make us better. We're always looking for growth and to make it to be better than where we were yesterday. The last thing I want to show you guys is I showed you how I packed my mirrors and things last week. This is how I pack my roll-up bag. This is my party roll-up bag. It's full to the brim. This is on the website as well, but each of my pockets, of my 4 pockets, have certain things in them. Up top, I have my miracle set. So I have combination oily, normal to dry, oil-free eye makeup remover, and eye firming cream, all in the first pack. That's my miracle set. Number 2, I have my most used mineral foundations. So my most popular colors are in this little pocket here. The ones that are not in there are in my starter kit in a mesh bag. So the ones that I'm not using all the time. Next, I have lipsticks and lip glosses right in here. Now, for those of you who are kind of newer to the business and you don't have all of your demos, you don't have every single lipstick, every single lip gloss to demo, it's okay. Put the ones you do have in there. And I recommend obviously using full size. 1, you're going to save money in the long run. 2, it's going towards your quarter sales. 3 is going towards being a star consultant, and 4, I don't know, maybe once, maybe twice have I ever sold anything from a sample. You're going to be opening 5 million samples at the party. I recommend getting you a few lip glosses. If not, as you can see, I use them all. All lip glosses and all of the True Dimensions lipsticks are in here. So, I mean, that's what I do. That works for me. The last pocket is satin lips, microdermabrasions, CC cream, mascara, and cream eyeshadows are all in this last pocket. So everything is right here, ready to go. This is my regular skincare class, my regular Saturday night here, right here in this roll-up bag. The only thing that I may change from time to time is I may do a time-wise repair instead of Miracle Set. But I have that in a satin hands bag that I carry with me as a demo everywhere I go. But it's packed up, ready to go. And when something runs out, obviously I just refill it. But that bag goes into my starter kit. And so that is key on keeping me organized when I'm getting to my parties. Where is everything? And so I can get it back in its right spot. Alrighty. Well, I have talked and talked and talked and talked. And I could probably talk some more, but you might be tired of listening. So I am so excited that this week is going to be phenomenal. I know you're going to get some new team members with, oh, I did want to tell you this. Sorry. Last thing. $85 kit. It is $50. It is $85. The $50 kit is I only recommend selling that, or not selling it, but talking about that for women who have been in Mary Kay before. It doesn't come with trays. It doesn't come with mirrors. It doesn't come with any of the starter kit bag. It just comes with the glow and tell and one miracle set. So it's great for, it's great, but it's not a starter kit. If they're looking to start their business, this $85 starter kit is the way to go. And I don't know if you've heard this, but you get the full size, get the full size starter kit, plus you get the glow and tell kit, which includes the selfie stick. It includes the picture frames, the little extra articles of like to hold up the props is what I'm trying to say, and the boxes. So just the extra little props to do your glow and tell pictures. Not only that, but they get a special product offer that we as beauty consultants do not. They get to take advantage of the skincare bundles that were around back in June, and it's a 61% off just for them. So for only $225, they get a $577 value of retail size product on their first order. It's only on the first order. So you don't want them ordering without you or without me, so they can definitely take advantage of all that. Of course, they still get their custom color look when they come in qualified or higher, and they get the free retail product that comes with the first inventory order bonus, and up to $125 in Biz Builder credit. This is your month, ladies. You've been waiting on a promotion. This is it. Get out there and tell. Have you made your list of everyone that maybe you've talked to about the business in the past, within the past year? They need to know about this $85 kit and why you're so excited about it. Because now is the time that they can come into the business. You never know. Maybe they'll come into the business and become the next national sales director. Maybe they'll come into the business and do nothing. But you never know. We have to ask. And so the answer is always no if we don't ask. So I want to close out today with two things. One, I was at church this morning, and the message was so powerful. It's about running your race, and obviously running our race for God and focusing on things for eternity. And I know that we talk about makeup in this business, but I honestly believe that this business has eternal effects. I know for me that when I started this business, I was not the Christian that I am today. And because of this business, it has encouraged me to grow my faith and pour into other people and change my perspective from being involved with this company. What race are you running? A lot of people in the Bible didn't finish their race strong. They didn't fight the good fight. Some did, like Paul. He fought the good fight. And he, said he was excited about getting to heaven to get his crown of righteousness. What fight are you fighting? Will you finish well? We get so excited about getting started, but in the middle of it, in the middle of those miles, in the middle of that race, is when we get out of it. We don't want to anymore. In the middle of having the want to gone, that's when you got to dig in and you got to dig deeper. God is our fighter, and He is our strength. He will carry us through. What are you doing today to make a lasting and internal effect on your, not eternal, eternal effect on your life? There are many women, many people in this world who need what you have to offer. Our talents, our abilities that only God put in us for us. Only you have certain resources and abilities that can bless and change other people's lives. Run your race. Finish strong. All right. So we're going to close out in prayer. I know Atia, we're going to pray for her and the health of her baby. And I'm sure there's other unspoken prayer requests that I just don't know about. So lift each and every one of you up in prayer this week. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day, and thank you for all these women that are in the Streamers and Believers unit. Thank you that we have this free country to worship you, to pray to you. Thank you that our company and our founder believed in her Heavenly Father and that she put you at the forefront of our business, that we may glorify your name and make you famous in all of the world. We lay down our hearts and our minds and our souls before you today, Lord, and ask for forgiveness. We ask that you come in and may your light shine in our hearts and through us, that others may see you in us and wonder what is going on and be a part of what you're doing in our lives. We pray for your vision for where you're taking us in this next week. We pray for the women that you need us to be a part of their lives and let us have ears to hear and eyes to see where you're working. We know that we don't always understand the way you work or what you're doing, but give us the heart to follow. We lift up Atia and her family on the birth of her baby girl. We pray for health and speedy recovery as she goes through her C-section, and that her family is just blessed by this new addition. We know that the Word says that children are a blessing from you, and we thank you for that. And for all the other unspoken requests that are out there, we lift those up in your heavenly name. In Jesus' heavenly name, amen. All right. Have a great week, ladies. Oh, magic word or code word is coach.